Okay, are we recording? We are. What's up, YouTube? You're here with a domesticated hillbilly and Mia. She's gonna join us on this video. Yes, we're gonna cook. And she's coloring. So, today, we're gonna make ourselves some lasagna, jambalaya, Baba Boucher style alligators, all them teeth, no toothbrush. So, we're gonna go through the ingredients here. Here is some andouille sausage I made about a year ago. I've got some hot Italian venison sausage. You can go to the grocery store. I like hot Italian, it gives a little kick. And then you can buy just any smoked andouille or use whatever sausage or any meat you want. Here's the thing about jambalaya. I'm obviously not no Cajun, but I love jambalaya and I love Cajun food. And you can use kind of anything you want to make jambalaya. The key ingredients in this thing is the Holy Trinity. Yeah. The key ingredients in it are your Holy Trinity, rice, and tomatoes, I believe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a professional chef, so I don't know what the rules are, but I look at jambalaya as like a Cajun chili. You put whatever you want in it, make it however you want, substitute this for that, add a little more of this, a little less of that. So we got our meats, proteins, which would be your sausage. I always put shrimp in mine, not always, most of the time. We got some bacon and some chicken thighs. These are boneless, skinless. I didn't feel like screwing with them. You can use whatever you want. You can use any chicken you want. Don't use chicken. I don't really give a shit. So, there's our proteins and our meats. Veggies, we got some celery. And just because I have them in the fridge, some baby carrots, and I gotta use them. You don't have to use celery. I don't always do it, but a root vegetable is part of your Holy Trinity there. And we got some bell peppers, 1 onion, and garlic. Now garlic, I'm gonna recommend you use actual garlic and not like canned, jarred, minced garlic. As far as I'm concerned, this is the key ingredient in a good jambalaya. Now we got our salt and pepper, some chicken stock, smoked paprika, Old Bay seasoning, and diced tomatoes, rice. Is that everything? I think. Mia, is that everything? Did we figure it out? Did we get it? Why are you ignoring me, child? Did we get everything? Okay. Let's get into the preparing. Little tip for your bacon. Bacon can be a pain in the ass to slice up. Throw it in the freezer for 20 minutes. You don't want it frozen, but you get it kind of hard. And that goes for really any meat. Anytime you're cutting any meat for anything you're cooking, throw it in the freezer for 15-20 minutes. Let it firm up. Makes cutting it and chopping it a lot easier. And then another little tip for me when I'm doing this or kind of anything slicing sausage, I'll steam these in a pot with some water for, I don't know, 5 minutes, just a few minutes, just so the same thing. It'll firm up a little bit and just make slicing them a little easier. Let's get into it. I know! But generally, anytime I'm cooking anything, I don't use measuring cups or measuring spoons unless I have to. About the only thing I'll measure out for this recipe is probably going to be the rice, because a lot of trial and error. Too much rice, and it turns into just a giant clump of crap. Not enough rice, and then you're digging through there trying to find rice, and you end up with soup. Speaking of soup, a Cajun soup, I'll be making this here probably in the next month or 2. I've got like 2 or 3 different gumbo recipes. And the difference between jambalaya and gumbo is more of a soup. Jambalaya is kind of a rice dish, I guess. Tomato, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, let's get our veggies and stuff ready to cook. It's called the mise en place. It's called the mise en place. High five. 2 high fives. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's get these vegetables cut up. Okay, she agrees. So, I'm going to start with the bell peppers. We're going to start with that Holy Trinity. Here's how I cut up bell peppers. Cut down about almost all the way. I think I learned this one from old Rachel Ray on TV. I'll peel that in half. Peel out the seed parts. Color. Goodness sakes, kid. Here. Okay. So we'll get them flat and just slice. Into the bowl it goes. I missed one. Huh? 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 What are you talking about? Alright, on to the onion. Here's an easy way of cutting an onion. I'm just kidding, there's no easy way of doing anything. It's all work, hard work. That's it, there's no easy way of anything. Cut the sprout part off, not the root. Alright, get this out of the way. Cut the onion in half. Alright, 2 halves. Peel the onion. What I do know is a real nice sharp knife really does help eliminate that. Alright, 1 slice that way. 1 slice this way for an onion this big. Be careful you don't cut your hand. And then I'm going to slice it this way. Man, this knife sucks. I ordered myself a new knife today. Finally did it. Broke down and did it. I don't even know what kind of knife it is. Got it from Amazon. But it's a Damascus chef knife. Okay, so you slice it that way. Now we're just going to slice it this way. Look at that. Perfectly diced onion. Into the pot of the Holy Trinity. Alrighty, on to the celery. Yeah, for celery, about 2 cups. I got 4 stalks, I think it's about right. Somewhere in that range. Alright, celery into the bowl. Alright, like I said, you don't need carrots. I just got them in the fridge. I'm just going to kind of grab a handful of these, chop them up. I really hope my pot's going to be big enough. I don't ever use this one for this, but my big cast iron pot's out in the garage. I don't feel like going out there. Now, if you have frozen shrimp, you want to thaw those out. Either run them in a colander under some cold water, or remember to thaw them out in the fridge. You don't want to cook shrimp frozen. Okay, garlic, lots of it. I'm probably going to use, I don't know, 6 cloves, whatever feels right. But I'm going to use a lot of garlic. Chop it up, mince it up, do whatever you want to do. Diced up garlic. Alright, we're going to keep this separate in a separate container. So we don't want to cook this with the Trinity here. Because garlic, you don't really want to cook it too much. You just want to cook it till you start getting some of that garlicky smell. Because burnt garlic doesn't taste very good. We'll get it. So we took our meat and we steamed it in the water. And that's going to make this part a lot easier. So cut it up, slice it up however you like. Alright, on to the bacon. Like I said, throw it in the freezer for 15-20 minutes and it makes cutting this up way easier. And we're going to be using about a half a pound. Can't go wrong with bacon. Now, most of the groceries for this tonight came from Aldi via Instacart. And Instacart, I do gotta say, it's kind of fantastic. Okay, and for the chicken, all we're gonna do, I got 3 boneless skinless chicken breasts here. Let's sprinkle them with a little bit of pepper. Crack the pepper. A little bit of salt. Yes, that'll be nice. You know what? I think I'm gonna get crazy this time. We're gonna throw ourselves a little dash. Old Bay on these babies. All right, we're ready to go over and start cooking. All right, now for the fun part. The first part takes a little while because there's quite a few ingredients. What, you want to color? Well, I see you're doing a great job coloring down there. So we got everything ready to go. Our mise en place. I think that's what it's called. We saw that in a cooking show once. We're gonna run this at about a medium heat. In goes our chopped up bacon. Now, I don't want this real hot, so I want to render this. While that's doing that, I got this other pan over here heating up too. We're going to sprinkle ourselves a little bit of oil, get yourself some olive oil, and we're going to sear our chicken. I have no friggin' idea where my tongs are, so I'm using a fork. Wife will kill me. I gotta be careful I don't scratch the pan. Throw our chicken in, get a nice little sear on that. I can't find the tongs, no idea where they friggin' are. Now that I'm thinking about it, they might be in my dishwasher. I'm gonna go look. I do not want to scratch my pans with this fork. Flip over. Yeah, that looks good. Boy, if only you could smell this. Okay, I'm gonna call this chicken good. I just wanted to kind of burn in some of that seasoning. I don't necessarily want it to cook all the way. I want to let it cook inside the pot with everything else. So we'll set this aside for right now. All right, so the bacon is almost crispy now. Got lots of bacon grease down there. Some of that deliciousness. We're gonna crank the heat up to a medium high, and we're gonna add in our celery, carrots, and onion. Okay, we're gonna give this a good stir. We're gonna put the lid on. We're gonna let this sweat down probably 5-10 minutes. Now, you remember that water that we kind of steamed those sausages in? Don't get rid of it. Hang on to it. I got that sitting over here in this saucepan, whatever the hell that thing's called. We made sausage stock is what we did. So, don't get rid of it. If we need more liquid, I'll probably put that in instead of adding more chicken stock. All right, so these have been sweating down almost 10 minutes. And we're going to add in our Old Bay. Put about a tablespoon, maybe 2. About a tablespoon of, this is smoked paprika. I think that's about all I got, is a tablespoon. Put that right in there with it. And what the heck, throw it all in. Let's give her some salt. Pepper. And let's throw in our garlic now. Stir this up. We're just going to cook it about another minute. Sausage in the pot. There's some chicken. 2 cans of diced tomatoes. 1, 2. We're definitely running out of room. And then about 2 cups of chicken stock. If I can get it open. Get it open! Alright, we'll put in about 2 cups, which is, I think, about half of this thing. And we're gonna let that simmer for 15-20 minutes. Alright, so the jambalaya has been simmering for about 15-20 minutes. And that's to get the sausage all the way cooked and get that chicken cooked. I'll stir it up a little bit. Been stirring it a few times throughout that. That chicken's starting to fall apart a little bit. Boy, that's good stuff. Right? But we're gonna put about 1.5 cups rice in. Long grain, uncooked, white, white rice. I don't think you want to use instant rice in this. And same thing, about another 20 minutes or so. Probably 15, and then we're gonna add the shrimp. But stir this periodically because the rice is going to want to sink to the bottom and it'll all clump up and it won't cook. Okay, it's been about another 15-20 minutes. Rice is almost completely cooked. I'm going to add in the shrimp. Stir that on in there and let her cook for another 5 minutes or so until the shrimp are pink, no longer the weird raw shrimp color. Alright, we're all done. What do you think? That wasn't too bad. The only thing I'll do at this point is throw a few dashes of Frank's, maybe some hot sauce, your preference, whatever you want to do. There it is. Looks pretty delicious now, don't it? Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know what the next recipe is going to be. We're going to try something. Hopefully my next video is putting a lift kit on a golf cart. That's kind of what I built this YouTube for, is fun stuff like that. But make sure you hit subscribe. Follow along. Double high five! Okay. Yeah. All right. High five. Yeah. Up high. Down low. You missed. Too slow. Haha. Too slow. Oh, you got me. Too slow. You got me. Oh, too slow. You got me. Too slow. You got me. Too slow. You got me. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow.